Hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of hawk shop hunting for video games. I'm going to go to two different hawk shops and a Goodwill and possibly EB Games, but only for used games, and that's after I go to the other used places because I'm looking for some, I don't know, PS3 games, maybe Vita games, PSP games. Those are generally the things that I like to look for. Xbox 360 obviously as well. I'll look at stuff like the current gen, but I don't think I'm going to pick anything up because they're still relatively high up in price and I don't really feel like spending a lot. My max is $100. Hopefully I spend something, but we'll see how it goes. And it's a very blah day. I think that's really why I wanted to go out and do this, because I had nothing better to do. So we'll see how things go, and I will see you all at the first hawk shop. Although our first stop was actually Tim Hortons, because you have to have some caffeine in you to do this, so drink up. Alright, so that's the hawk and save that we're going to go to. Let the person go. Be nice and courteous. I'll try to be a gentleman. Or just nice, if it's another guy. Are you still a gentleman if you're nice to another guy? I don't know. That is so nice. Alrighty, so we just got back from the first hawk shop, and we got 8 games, but I'll show these all at the end. One of them actually most of them I'm happy with, and they were having a sale. Buy 3 get 1 off, or buy 4 and get the 4th one off, so that's pretty cool. And that Teletubbies game was hilarious. I play with Teletubbies, not even just a Teletubbies game, but play with Teletubbies. I thought that was pretty cool. I should have bought it for $5, but anyway, now we're gonna go to the Goodwill and we'll see how that goes, so see you soon. Alrighty, so we just got out of Goodwill, and there was some video games, there's very few, but I just picked up 3 PS2 games because they were $1 each, and they were just for extra cases, basically. I'm not going to play the games, I'll show them eventually, and everything's in my trunk right now because we got like a giant box because my girlfriend picked up like a bunch of Disney VHSs. I'll throw that in there too when we actually do that. And now we're going to the last hawk shop. I don't think we're going to go to EB Games, but we'll see how that goes, because so far I'm happy with what I picked up so far. So I'll see you all at the next hawk shop.
Yeah, no, I bought them Skylanders.
Right.
The first one.
Yeah.
What's always had PS3?
All right, so we just got out of the bigger hawk shop. We only got 3 games at this one and a few CDs, so I won't show the CDs, but the 3 games, 2 of them are for my girlfriend, but I actually might try them out as well. And then 1 for me, and if you got 3 games, they took off the tax, which is kind of cool. Anyway, this is going to be an interesting video to edit because it just keeps going from really weird lighting. As at the beginning, it looked like it was going to rain. Then it was super sunny, like it was like really hot outside. And now it's back to looking like it's going to rain again. And it's only 2:18 p.m. So over the course of just a few hours, it's changed constantly. So that would be interesting to edit. Anyway, we are actually going to go to EB Games, and we'll see what we find. If we find anything there. There's still 1 game that I want to pick up, and hopefully I can find it over there. Anyway, we'll see you there. Okay, so last haul, we did pick up a few games at EB Games / Gamestop. So, and I've probably gone over budget, but that's okay because we actually picked up quite a few things that I'm happy with. And I think one of these games is actually exclusive to EB Games. If it's not, I got it a little bit less than what it normally retails for, so I'm happy. After this, we're going home and we are going to have an entire collection haul or pickup haul, whatever you want to call it. There's quite a few bags, more than I expected anyway, so I'll see you soon with everything that I picked up. This is the real deal. Alrighty, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle, and this is actually quite a few hours after my last update, which was me eating a Harvey's burger which was delicious, by the way. I really think that Harvey's is my favorite fast food burger place. Anyway, as soon as I got home, I did the pickups video, so I showed everything. A few hours after that, I started editing, and then I saw that the pickup video was way too blurry. I'm using my iPhone because it was easier to go along with me on the trip, and I was sitting further back for the pickups video, and my iPhone didn't like that apparently. So hopefully this will fix the problem. It won't be as authentic because I've already gone through this, and I've taken off all the stickers. So anyway, we're gonna try to make do with what we have, and also there's a lot of alsos in this. But let me know in the comments below if this is clearer, because my iPhone should be stronger than my camera that I normally use, and if that's the case, I will use my iPhone from now on. Anyway, so this is the first 8 games that we picked up at the first Hawk Shop, and they were having a sale there where it was buy 4 games and the 4th one is free. But they always make it the cheapest one is the free game. So my girlfriend picked up 4 games and I picked up the other 4 because these 4 were all for $5, so it didn't matter. The other ones were like 7 to 10, so there wasn't a big savings, but whatever. So first game here is Dead Rising, which I have the 3rd game in the series, but I've never played the 1st or the 2nd, so I really wanted to get into this series. And I think that's, if not one of the launch games, it's one of the very early games for the 360. Next up is a series that I really want to get into and go for because I've only beaten the 1st game, and that is the Assassin's Creed series. So I have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood here. And I have a long way to go because I don't know how many Assassin's Creed games there are. Ever since 2009, they've released one Assassin's Creed game per year. You know, the first one had a 2-year gap between the second one, and then after that it was just every year. And one year there was 2 games that came out. That being Assassin's Creed Rogue and Assassin's Creed Unity? I don't remember. Anyway, next up is something I didn't expect to want, and that is fighting games. That's not really my genre, but lately I've just been getting into a fighting game kick where that's really what I want to play. Maybe it's because it's just, you don't have to have a big attention span. You can kind of just, you know, sit in, play a match, and then you're out. There's no dedication involved, as opposed to RPGs. So I picked up Blaze Blue, Calamity Trigger on the PS3. If I'm going to get a fighting game, it's going to be on the PS3 because I enjoy the D-pad on the PlayStation 3s more, and also for the if I'm going to be using analog, I think I'd prefer the PlayStation as well, just for whatever reason. So Calamity Trigger, excuse me, and this would be, so all those games would be $5, $15 for those 3, and this game would be my free game, and that's pretty awesome because it is Metal Gear Solid 4, the limited edition. Which comes with the Blu-ray and soundtrack. So I don't know why this is like $5 because it's a limited edition. I don't know if this is really, you know, it's not uncommon at all. Like it's just everywhere. So that could be, but either way, I'm really happy to have this because I've always seen it in other people's collections. I was like, that's awesome. I wish I would have known that existed, even though I didn't have a PS3 at the time. Anyway, moving on. These are a little bit more expensive games. The first one would be my free game because it was $7. So this ended up being free. Little Big Planet 2. I picked this up because I want more games that I can play co-op with my girlfriend, and she loves the look of Sackboy. He's pretty darn cute. And she saw Little Big Planet 3, the trailer for that, and she's like, oh my god, we need to play this series. And I was like, all right, I can do that. Next up, another fighting game in the Blaze Blue series, which is Continuum Shift. Is that? I thought it was Continuum. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Continuum Shift. I don't know. I've just really always liked the look of the Blaze Blue games. So now I finally have a few of the games, and I think I have the first 2, if I'm correct. I'm gonna have to look online. Anyway, next up was so that Blaze Blue was $10. This one's $10 as well. Final Fantasy 13. I finally have this, and I was waiting the longest time to get this because I wanted it on PS3 because I think there's a lot less issues, and I wanted this like shiny cover. I don't know if you can really see it on the camera, but it is the shiny cover, and that's the one that I wanted because they re-released it without the shiny cover, and then they released a Greatest Hits, and I don't want the Greatest Hits definitely, so I'm happy I got that one. And Assassin's Creed 3. So I have Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and 3. Now I need Revelations, Black Flag, Unity, Rogue. I think that's it. And I think there's another Assassin's Creed 3 on the Vita as well. Okay, so that's that haul. My girlfriend also picked up at that Hawk shop some Blu-rays, Grease, which I actually enjoy. Air Force One, she got this for me because she knows that I like Harrison Ford movies, and I love that one. And Marley and Me, which I haven't seen, but she likes. So, and those were 3 for $10, which is insane because for the longest time, actually no, she got. I don't know what she paid. I don't know. It wasn't 3 for $10. It was like 3 for $8.50, and that included tax. I don't know why that was, but that was the sale apparently. And Blu-rays here in Canada at Hawk Shop, like used stores, were always $8, no matter what the title was, always $8. And I was like, that's not really, you're not saving much. You can get Blu-rays for $5. So finally, they're down to a few dollars a piece, which is what I like to see them at. Next up, we went to Goodwill. I only picked up 3 games, and it was only to have the cases. It's a bunch of like, just, you know, sports games. I only wanted them for the cases so I can flop other ones that have bad cases that I pick up. Next up, we went to the other Hawk shop. We only got 3 games there, and they were having a sale for buy 3 games and they'll take off the tax. So we only paid $9 exact, and that is on the Xbox original, Shrek, for my girlfriend mainly. Shrek 2. I've heard Shrek is not the greatest. I'm assuming it's because it's from TDK and this one's Activision. Either way, she's always been wanting to get into the series, so Shrek and Shrek 2. And I got Ninja Gaiden. Although I've heard that Ninja Gaiden Black is apparently the better version. If you know, let me know in the comments below, because I think I might hold off until I get that one. Alright, and then we went to EB Games / Gamestop. Picked up a few games there. My girlfriend picked up Disgaea 3, and she only paid $7.50 for this, so I'm really happy with that. She picked this up for me. I was like, oh, I kind of want it, but I don't at the same time. It was going for $14, but for whatever reason, when she paid for it, it was $7.50. I don't know why, but anyway, she's like, oh, well, if you want it, I'll get it for you. So she got me that, and she also got Dragon's Crown. I've wanted this ever since it came out. But at the time when it came out on the launch day, it also was coming out with Tales of Exilia, and I got the collector's edition for that, so I didn't want 2 games at the same time, and it was already $100 in, so that's why I didn't get it. But we've been wanting to play this for quite a long time because it's it looks like a perfect co-op game for us. And then I picked up 2 games, one of them being a launch title for the Xbox 360, Condemned Criminal Origins, and this is in meticulous shape. This game is 10 years old now, which is crazy to think, but this person, whoever it was, took great care of it, so thank you, whoever you were. This was $5, and I also picked up Tales of Hearts R for the Vita. This was brand new, but it was their last copy. And it was for $35. And normally when I see this online, I think this is an exclusive to GameStop, because everywhere that I see it online, it's going for like $55. So I was very happy paying just $35 for this one. So that's it for video games. Now, my girlfriend did pick up some VHSs. So if you want to stay tuned for that, that's pretty much it for all the video games. I would probably say that I'm the happiest for... probably these 3. Tales of Hearts are also, I'm getting really into a Vita kick, so I'm really happy to have this. Dragon's Crown and Metal Gear Solid, because it's the limited edition for $5, or technically I got that one for free. Anyway, now let's get on to the VHSs, and they gave us a box for it, and look what this is. Good nights. I'm gonna have some good nights now. Finally, you know, I can go to bed without being worried that something will happen. Anyway, there's no good nights in there, unfortunately. What is that, like underwear / diapers? Okay, that's I guess what it is. All right. Anyway, most of these are all, I think they're all Disney or cartoon. This is the only a non-cartoon, but it is Disney. Tim Allen, and every one of these VHSs was 30 cents. So she gets excited for VHSs. Next up, this is funny. This is the only French one. I had no idea that we picked up a French VHS, but it was, like I said, 30 cents, so it's no big deal. And that is The Hunchback of Notre Dame, or Le Bossu de Notre Dame. Bossu. That's Hunchback? That's interesting. Anyway, I think that's the only French one. I hope that's the only French one. That's the only one that I noticed the last time around. Tarzan. My favorite animated movie or my favorite Disney movie of all time, The Lion King. I love this movie. I'm kind of tempted to watch it right now, even though it's on VHS, but it doesn't look that bad. That's what I used to when I would go to my cottage. We used to watch VHSs. We still watch VHSs because we just have a VCR over there. Probably my second favorite Disney movie, that being Aladdin. I love that movie. Robin Williams is great in it. He was just so good as voice actor. Just anything he did was amazing. But when he was doing voice acting, he did a really good job compared to other voice actors. Now that's not true. I really enjoyed Robin Williams, I think. Next up, The King and I haven't seen that one, so I have no idea about that one. This one, The Princess and the Goblin. I've seen this a long time ago, and it's different, but I think I enjoyed it. But I was young when I first saw that. Next up, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Beauty and the Beast. But it's not the regular, like, this is the Platinum Edition. I had no idea that they did Platinum Editions for VHS ones. Next up is The Little Mermaid. I kind of miss VHSs. Like, fully restored special edition. I wonder if there's an actual difference. The Pebble and the Penguin. Have not seen this. And last but not least, Aladdin and the King of Thieves, which is the third Aladdin movie, so we don't have the Return of Jafar. But this is the one that Robin Williams came back to voice the genie, because he didn't for the second one. So there you have it. All the pickups from the game hunting / movies, I guess, as well. And we really had a good time. So I'm hoping to do more of these in the future. And thank you all for watching. You've been bearded in. Beardage.